Hi, I'm Jeff Merrill. Rugby can be one of the most physically demanding sports that anyone can play. But what if your only concern on the field wasn't just getting mauled by another player? What if you were more concerned about a syringe than the scrum? This is Joey Mount. He plays rugby for BYU and even played on their national championship team in 2009. He didn't even know how to play rugby in high school, but fell in love with the sport when he came to college.
I just love that this is really competitive. It's really physical.
Even though Joey looks pretty much like the rest of the team, he isn't your average athlete. In fact, on February 20th, 2002, his life changed forever.
I went to Mutual, had a bunch of pizza and root beer floats, and I'd been feeling bad for the last previous week or two.
His mom took him to the doctor, where blood tests showed his sugar levels at an astounding 800.
It was over 800, and he's like, yep, you got diabetes, so.
But the doctor gave Joey some advice he says he will never forget.
It is a trial. It is something tough. It's just it's like a speed bump and not like a brick wall. It's not like I'm hitting a wall and then everything I ever planned was done.
Joey set his sights on some big goals, including playing college sports. And on that day, he decided nothing would get between him and those goals. Diabetes affects about 1 in every 400 Americans. Those with diabetes constantly worry about their blood sugar going too high or too low. They worry about nausea, vomiting, unconsciousness, and even diabetic coma. Teammate Braden Bear says he sees the struggle Joey still goes through.
I've seen not only in rugby but in his normal day life, the kind of trials he's gone through, just how it's sort of an inconvenience for him.
On a regular basis, every practice and game, I'll have to give myself an insulin shot because my blood sugar will start going high. Then I constantly am testing my blood sugar about every half hour during practice and games. So I feel like I control it pretty good. It is a complication at sometimes, but I get through it. So.
Although Joey's never gone into insulin shock, he's had some of those speed bumps along the way, including a game where his blood sugar went over 300.
And when you get that high, you start getting really dehydrated. And so I was cramping up more. My energy was going about twice as fast as it would have at like a normal rate. And so I wasn't feeling as well, so I had the trainer come over and she brought my syringe and needle out during the game, and I gave myself a shot and stuck it out. I mean, that was one of my tougher games, but you just get through it. So.
Rugby can take its toll on the body. The running, the hitting in the scrum, and the tackling. Because of this, it challenges Joey to stay healthy. But he continues to find a few tricks to, as he says, get through it.
And so what I started doing is I started buying either Gatorade powder or Powerade powder, and I just do like 3 or 4 times the dosage, and I just put it in about this much. And so it's super intense. It's really thick. Everyone calls it, Joey's Gatorade syrup, but it can get pretty gross. But that way I don't have to drink so much of it. I don't have so much sloshing around my stomach. And so that's something else I do, and this is what I'd recommend for newly diagnosed diabetic athletes.
With all the extra work Joey has to put in, his teammates say he stands out as an inspiration to all of them.
Not every athlete has to go through, and just to see someone that is so dedicated and so hardworking and has this problem that has to go along with the everyday trials of normal athletes makes someone think that, well, if this kid with diabetes can do this, like, why can't anybody else do it?
And his actions on and off the field tell a special message to those suffering from diabetes or any other ailment. Don't let it stop you from overcoming and becoming a champion.
You can do everything you've ever set out to do, everything you've ever had planned on. It will be a trial. It will be tough, but you'll be the better person for it. So.
And Joey says the only thing stopping him from getting his goals on the field will be another player. I'm Jeff Merrill. Thanks for watching.